Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting episode of This is a Phillips Head Screwdriver. So, somebody is having a birthday this week. I don't know who, but somebody. And not long after mine, somebody that's sitting over there, you see, right there, you see her? She's going to have one too. And I wish we could have a party, and we were thinking of inviting somebody who lives on the seacoast. I still don't get why they say seacoast. The coast. I mean, I lived in Texas for 40 years. You call it the coast. You know, I mean, it's obviously the sea, or ocean, or gulf, or whatever. It's just the coast, people. Anyway, I guess since we live here, we eventually, anyway, we'll start talking like people up here do, seacoast instead of coast. And say it like a Canadian, eh? Coast. But,
the harbor.
The harbor.
If you do, I'll kick you.
So, anyway, so we would like to have a party. 2 parties, basically. And so, one of our friends that we would like to invite is in Georgia. The other one's on the coast. Another, whom we cannot get in touch with and are worried about, is Nevada. Is that where Zoe lives? In Nevada. This is Minnesota, Georgia, Nevada, the seacoast, and one in Colorado, and I think one in California. But, you know, they don't have the money to come here, and we don't have the money to bring them here. Even a party would not consist of much. Well, I don't know if I probably put it away somewhere by now. No, I didn't. It's still sitting here. Probably get everybody something like this. I've shown this before. It's pretty cool. I haven't actually listened to the CD yet. And it has colors. It has a CD of songs and stickers, and it's a coloring book also. And I don't remember how much this is, like $1? Maybe $5? I don't know.
Where'd you find them at?
I think it was at Walmart.
Oh.
But, people would have to sleep on the floor in sleeping bags. And it would be very cramped.
You might have a little dog sleeping on top of you, too.
Yeah, he loves people.
He's very friendly.
He's very friendly. We take him for a walk. He sees somebody, he has to go greet them. If he sees a cat, that's his best friend.
Well, he wants to be.
He wants to be their best friend. And
the cat doesn't always agree, but
yeah. And he doesn't understand, you know, he doesn't understand you have to go slow with a cat. He just runs up like, hey, let's play. Now, if he sees a dog, he wants to fight. It doesn't matter how big the dog is.
Occasionally, he doesn't.
You know.
Amber, our neighbor's dog, he just kind of looks at her and sniffs, and
yeah,
maybe because it's a girl.
Yeah. And anyway, he loves the snow, but he doesn't like to stay out too long because I guess it gets cold on his little feet. But he loves romping and running and jumping in it. Well, that's... Anyway, so...
Well, if we go to Friendly's, you get a free ice cream cone.
Oh, for my birthday, I get a free ice cream cone. Too bad we won't have money on my birthday.
Oh, well, I think they'll let you have it a couple of days late.
That would be nice. So... You know, it would be nice to have some people come up here. I mean, you know, if we got our food stamps back, which we better.
Or I'm going to be raising hell with them.
Yeah, because Carolyn already meets the requirements. It's just the people.
$146 in food stamps.
$146.
So you know what that did to our budget?
And we've been scrimping by, to say the least. And I will tell you, if we do have this party, you'll be eating a lot of Mexican food, because that's what I know how to cook. I know, not everybody likes Mexican food, but that's what I know how to cook. And that's what I enjoy cooking, and that's what I enjoy eating. Thing is, my wife doesn't necessarily want to eat Mexican food as much as I do. I'll eat it at every meal, and it's not the healthiest either. And that's something we're working on changing.
Well, I'm getting tired of breakfast tacos, but we have a ton of potatoes.
Yeah, I make a lot of breakfast tacos, even for...
Well, you didn't quite cook the potatoes enough tonight.
Yeah, because I cut them up kind of big.
Yeah.
I usually cut them smaller. But anyway, so if we have this party with people, because we have 2 sleeping bags, and I think...
I'll make queso.
Oh yeah, we have some queso.
Because what is that, just cheese and Rotel tomatoes?
Yeah.
That's easy.
And that's a good party food.
That's
And
a very easy thing to make, and just put it in the crock pot and let it go.
yeah, and we have, what, 2 or 3 crock pots?
Well, hey.
So we have 2 sleeping bags, and we could always...
We have blankets and...
Yeah, we have blankets and stuff, so...
Hey, you could sleep on a stuffed animal.
Yeah,
as your pillow.
we could probably do something with the sofa, and
Yeah.
which is better, because we actually did some work on that the other day. But, you know, it'd be cramped having more than just 1 or 2 people here. And as for our friend on the sea, I'm starting to say it.
On the coast.
On the coast. I wasn't thinking of him staying the night. If it's just him, I was thinking of him coming over and spending the day, and then he would go back home. But if we had, you know, because I've looked at Greyhound to see how much it would cost. Our friend in Georgia, I believe that's where she lives, Virginia, that's her name, I won't say her last name, it's like almost $180 round trip bus ticket. Our friend in Minnesota, it's around $200 plus dollars. Our friend in Nevada?
I don't know. Yeah.
Nevada, that would probably be...
Well, we can get hold of him even.
Yeah, we haven't been able to find him. We're worried about him, though. But, that would probably be the most expensive bus ticket.
I feel sorry for you getting on the bus and having to make that long trip.
Yeah, and the trip from Georgia is a day and several hours, like a day and a half. It's a straight through, basically. The trip here is you transfer twice, trip back, you transfer once. The other trips are kind of like the one we took to Texas.
Ugh.
Where you're transferring, and it's not always that you're transferring. Sometimes you get right back on the same bus, but you have to get off. They say they get to go in there and clean the bus, so you have to get off the bus. And you know, they refuel, they empty the sewage and stuff. And anyway, but you know, people sleeping on the floor, and we don't have a whole lot of room. There's maybe 1 person on the living room floor, 1 or 2 on the kitchen floor, 1 on the sofa, and nobody sleeping in the bed with us. Sorry, not gonna happen.
We barely fit 2 in that bed.
Yeah. And as for our friend on the coast, asked about being changed.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, my wife's not doing it. You know, our friend in Minnesota, she would be the big. Well, my wife and our friend in Minnesota would be the bigs. If she wants to do something like that, that's up to her. But I have a feeling she won't do it. So, sorry folks. You have to change yourself. But anyway, so I just wanted to talk about that because I think it would be a fun thing to do. If Chip-In is closing, so what I was thinking was start a Chip-In you know, and do like a 6 month or 5 month chip in, and so people could, if we could get people to actually donate to the chip in to help get people here, and to have a little extra for, you know, getting things like this, you know, a little souvenir or something for each person. So, but chip-in is closing. I don't know of anything quite like chip-in, so anyway, bye-bye.